internet too. I can go to the other internet.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Get your intro.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yo.
What's up, you guys? Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I am Ashley Denmark. This is, what's your name?
I am Antonio Denmark.
Antonio Denmark. Antonio, nice to have you today, sir.
Thank you for having me, man.
Anytime. We are your real estate coaches. We are here to listen. We know exactly where you are and where you're going to. All right. We want you to get off the sidelines. We want you to get into the game. And we know that the way that you're going to do it is you're going to lessen that fear. You are going to achieve those goals, and we want to help you achieve them. All right. We want to walk you through the process. We want to get you to where you need to be. So come on in, join the ride. I want you guys to tell me who's in the chat. We have our good friend Martine Richardson waiting to come share her wealth of knowledge with you guys. So y'all come on in the room.
I had an insert, but you ain't let me get it in.
You better catch up because I'm about to have this.
Say it again so I can.
No, just say it. Whatever you gotta say, just say it.
We want to make sure that we are connecting you to good people that's going to expedite your process.
Now why couldn't he say that?
Because you kept going.
Why couldn't he say that?
You just was going so fast.
Listen, if you guys are watching live, make sure you put hashtag live in the chat. If you are watching this on replay, help us out and put hashtag replay in the chat. That way we know who's watching it live, who's watching on replay. Remember, today's training is for you. So I don't want you to leave without asking your questions. I don't want you to hold off and then you have some type of uncertainty or you're not clear.
Antonio's being I do a sound check. You know you're not
a
good
rookie right now.
I'm making sure they can hear
That's
you.
not what you were doing.
I promise you that's what I was doing.
Come on, y'all. All right, real quick, let's do some homework.
Homework?
Not homework.
What kind of is this?
You ready?
Not for homework.
Okay. Listen, if y'all haven't got y'all tickets to the Dynamic Funding Tour, we will be in Atlanta next Thursday. Make sure you grab your tickets. We opened up a few more seats, but we can't open up a lot, all right? Because it's a small, intimate setting. We want to make sure we meet you where you are so that we can get you to where you want to be, all right? It's a live workshop, a lunch and learn.
Good. Say that again.
It's a live workshop, a lunch and learn.
Meet you where you are. How you said that?
It's the lunch and learn. Lunch will be provided. Come learn with us. Come learn our 5 ways that we do deals without using any of your own money. All right. You can get this, not this training. You can attend this training. It's going to be at the Buckhead Club in Atlanta, Georgia. And
it's a lunch and learn, so you will get some eat.
I just said that.
No,
tickets are dynamic. Go to www.dynamicfundingtour.com. www.dynamicfundingtour.com. Anything else you want to add, sir?
I'd like to interrupt you.
I know. You're horrible.
You didn't play the video.
We believe in partnership. There's time, there's talent, and there's treasure. First thing you need to do is identify what you have. And once you identify what you have, start looking for other people that don't have what you have. A lot of the things you hear us do, a lot of the things that we talk about, they're from experiences.
We want you to get creative. We want you to think outside the box because that's really where it lies. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see you guys in the room. What's up, Karen? What's up, Brandon? What's up, Andre? What's up, Paul? What's up? Who else am I missing? Who else am I missing? What's up, you guys? Hey, Courtney. Hey, Shia. Welcome, 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 you guys. I am super excited. I am super geek. I'm not gonna do this for too long. Antonio's on his normal Antonio, so y'all beware. He is ready to interrupt and do his own thing. But without further ado, you will not. Deal? Maybe. Listen, we told you guys that we like to bring our friends in. We like to make sure that you are always learning and you're always growing. All right. It is so important to learn and grow. If you guys are excited and you're here to talk to Ms. Martine today to learn exactly how you can buy properties, you can do it without using money down, without using your own money. I'm ready in the chat. Give me some I'm ready in the chat. Because if you're not ready, she ain't coming. So you got to give me some I'm ready in the chat.
Before you bring
Martine on,
one thing I want to say is that yes, we have a community, but we understand the value of community. Mm-hmm. Make sure you get a part of somebody's community. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We don't care who community is. Doing real estate by yourself is not an option, all right?
Right.
So we try to bring as many people as we know, as many friends that we have to introduce them to y'all so y'all can follow them, so y'all can be a part of the things that they have going on. They're great people that know what they're doing. They're knowledgeable. So make sure that you are interacting and showing Ms. Richardson some love today.
All
I see them. They're ready.
I see you ready.
Angel.
Listen, it's time, Amy. It's time, Amy.
Been ready.
Come on, LaWanda. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Hey, Martine.
What's up? How y'all doing today?
We are good. Great. How are you today?
I'm good. I noticed on that dynamic funding tour, y'all forgot Richmond. I'm gonna need y'all to put Richmond, Virginia up on there.
You just gotta coordinate the location, bro.
I love it.
Let's go. You ever say something?
I ain't messing with you.
I felt your spirit.
Don't be feeling me. Don't be feeling me.
What's up, Angel? Angel said we in the room. Hey, Fresca. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Amy said, I need a way to get here. Because I'm tired of being there. Absolutely. Listen, your way is already here. Amy. It is already here.
All right, sneak peek. I don't know what it's called. A sneak peek. I don't know what it's called.
Just say it.
It's not a sneak peek though. What is it called? A heads up? A secret?
I don't know. What are you saying?
Already.
One of our requirements is that when Ms. Richardson come on, she gives away something for free. That's going to help the community grow. All right. So make sure you stay to the end so that you can get her giveaway. That's going to help you get 100% financing with learning the right questions to ask your lenders. All right. And if you on here now, just put 100 in the chat if you want that giveaway. All right, go. We're going to get a flow to you because we're going to talk all day.
Right. Martine.
Okay. I'm just waiting for y'all to tell me y'all ready for me to talk.
We're ready for you.
Look, the floor is yours. It is yours.
All right, cool. I want to say thank you guys for allowing me to talk to your people. I got some good stuff for them. You said one free giveaway. I got lots of free giveaways. This stuff changed my life, guys. And I know you guys are learning from the Denmarks. They are so knowledgeable. I was on the live the other day. I was like, what? This is good. This is juicy. I was loving it. So you guys are learning from some very, very knowledgeable people. They really know what they're talking about. And I'm honored to be able to present to your audience today. So thank you, guys.
Thank you. We're honored to have you.
So I just what I'm going to talk about today is how I bought a rental property with no money down and how you can too. I see you guys like to talk in the chat, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to enable that behavior. If y'all want to know how to buy your first rental property with no money down, let's just put rental in the comments, because when you buy and keep the properties, that's when you really start seeing your life change.
Absolutely.
That's it.
All right, so but before I start, y'all like, who is this lady? I don't know her, so let me tell y'all who I am. Okay, so I'm Martine Richardson. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. I've used no money down strategies to buy over 100 properties. And this is like this is what I do. No money down. Like, I love it. I am still an active investor. I'm a rental property coach. I teach people how to buy their first rental property with no money down. And I got a treat for y'all today, because I'm going to walk you through a deal that I did. And I'm going to show you how you can do this for yourself. So let me just share a little bit about my background, my story, because you're like, okay, well, that's great. You've done these things, but like, who are you? Like, did you been doing real estate your whole life? Like, what's up? So I just want to take it back to college.
That picture.
That's me. You know, I clean up well. So, I went to college. I got my degree in finance. I got my degree in finance because I was hoping to do really well in insurance. In my senior year of high school, I was working at an insurance company, and it was a guy. He was young, doing great, and he had a degree in finance. So I was like, well, I'm just going to do that. Like, he killing it. I could kill it. But of course, you go to school, right? And they say, go get a real job. That's not a real job. Go get a real job. So my advisor was like, go apply to some places in DC. I didn't even want to live in DC. But the first place I applied to, I got it. They must have a connection there. And I worked at Fannie Mae, ironically. I had no idea I was going to be in real estate. But I worked at Fannie Mae. And I worked all throughout my teen years. And I always had the expectation, the mindset, the thoughts that if I could just get my degree, I'm finally going to have a job I truly enjoy. I don't know if anybody like that is listening right now. Like, you working a job, you don't like working this job. You like, I'm doing this because my family need the money. But that's how I felt. I was like, man, I don't like this. Like, who like coming to places and they're unfulfilled? And like, I just didn't like it. And it must have showed in my work, because I got fired. So I got fired from Fannie Mae. I guess I'm bad at hiding how I truly feel. So while I worked at Fannie Mae, though, that was the first time I had a job where I was making real money. So, I was living a dream in a sense, terms of like, I bought a new car, I was living in a nice apartment, blah, blah, blah. So I just remember when I got fired, I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna pay for this car? Like, I ain't got no job no more. How this gonna work? Like, I don't understand. But anyway, I went back to insurance because that's what I got my degree in finance for. And I realized I absolutely hated it. And the reason that I hated it was because I didn't believe in the product. We worked way harder, no work-life balance. I was making the same amount I was making before, but it was no work-life balance. I'm working super hard. I'm like, when are we gonna stop the grind? Like, I don't want to be grinding all my life. And what I really didn't like about insurance is that they always tried to find a way not to pay you when you need them. And I just didn't feel right. Yeah. Coming in, I didn't feel right selling that to people. Like, I just didn't believe in the product. So I ended up leaving there. My dad told me that I should get into real estate. And I'm like, don't you need money for real estate? I mean, have you not assessed my current situation? Like, this does not seem like I should be getting in real estate, So he's like, you're smart, you'll figure it out. So I started hanging around people that just wanted more. Somebody gave me a book. It was called How to Quit Your Job in 19 Weeks by Sean Terry, very specific. Oh, wow. And he talked about wholesaling. He talked about how you can get something under contract and sell it. I had never heard of wholesaling before. And I'm like, wait a second, you can get stuff under contract and sell it? But if I'm honest, I didn't take action on it. I was like, well, it sounds good. I didn't take any action. But that car I got at Fannie Mae, it ended up getting repossessed. When the car got repossessed, the next day I started taking real estate seriously. So sometimes, and I don't want this to be y'all, I'm sharing my story so that you guys don't have to go through the same things, right? So sometimes we have to hit rock bottom before we take action to change our lives. I could have did something a long time ago to change my life, but I was comfortable. So I didn't do it until I lost my car. I had lost my car. I was living with my aunt. Thank God she took me in. I'd be homeless. So I started taking real estate seriously. My friend's mom, she let me borrow her car for the weekend. And I was like, well, I got to make the most of this weekend because I don't have a car. I ended up, in that book, it talked about getting a mentor. I went to an auction. And if I'm honest with you all, I was nervous. I was afraid. Like, what do I have to offer these people? I need to ask someone to be my mentor. I had to build the courage to be able to just talk to people I don't know to see if they'd be interested in helping me. So I remember I talked to this one guy and I asked him, hey, I'm looking for a mentor. You want to help me out? He flat out told me no. Like, just that's a straight no chaser. Like, dang, you could have gave it to me a little soft, but no. He was like, nah, I don't do that because people waste my time. I try to teach them what to do and they just waste my time. But I got a deal and I want you to come look at it. So, you know, I got the car for the weekend. So I went to go look at the deal that day because I only got the car for the weekend. So I went to his office. I went to go look at the deal. And when he gave it to me, I'm like, I don't care about this deal. I need some help. I'm serious. I want to get into this. I know you know how to do it. Teach me. And he was like, all right, well, if you go get 100 abandoned houses, I'll consider teaching you. So I went driving for dollars. The next day, noon, hey, I'm done. What's next? He was like, oh, you serious? And I was like, yeah, like I'm down bad. Like, I need some help. Help me. I don't know if y'all ever been in this type of situation before. So if I'm honest, it didn't happen overnight. Like it took time for me to be able to understand and to learn how to do this. And throughout my process, you know, I gained coaches. And what I noticed is once I gained coaches, once I got around community, that's when things really started taking off for me. That's when I started, like I was wholesaling at the time. That's when my biggest wholesale fee went from $10,000 to my biggest one being $80,000. And it was because I was around the right people. So when they tell y'all to make sure y'all are in a community, this is not meant to be done alone. Make sure you're around the people that not only want more, but are doing more. You want to be around the people that are doing it. So that really shaped me and that really helped me. And last part of the story I want to tell you, because I'm getting long-winded here. But I got my first rental property by complete accident. I used to go into sellers' houses and I would always ask everyone, do you want a cash offer or would you take payments? And you probably could guess most people said they wanted the cash offer until I got someone that said he'd take the payments. And I said, oh, you take the, like in my head, I ain't say it out loud. I can't blow my cool. Like, you take the payments. Like, nobody take the payments. Like, I was like, you know, I'm going to see how I'm going to structure this deal and I'm going to get back to you. And what I was thinking in my head is I got to figure out how to do this. Nobody ever took the payments. So I went to a meetup. They had their presentation, told us what they wanted to tell us. And then I was like, yeah, that was great. I got a house that the guy said he'll take the payments and I need to learn how to structure the deal. They showed me how to structure the deal. I went back to the seller. We negotiated a little and we came to an agreement. I started making money off of that house long after I did any work on that deal. And I said, this is what I got into real estate for. It made me realize what I got into real estate for. I wanted time freedom and money freedom. A lot of people get stuck wholesaling, flipping houses. That's just a high paying job. You need to find the more passive approaches when the assets can continuously pay you over and over and over again. So I want to talk about how you can buy your first rental property with no money down. And I know y'all got some excuses. Reasons why you do it. But we about to debunk all of those myths right now. All right, so let's just talk about the big problem that most beginners face. So what I hear, and this is just me, asking people around, I got into real estate for freedom. I get that almost, I'd say 98% of the time I hear I got into real estate because I wanted freedom. And how I equate freedom is time freedom, money freedom, meaning I need somebody else, an asset, to do the work for me. But a lot of the times I hear, well, I got to save up for a down payment. So I got to do some active stuff so I can save up for a down payment. And I'm thinking, but you said you want to be a rental property investor. Why don't you just find out how you can do it without whatever. But a lot of people, they want to say, I'm saving up for a down payment. Everybody know down payments can be huge. Banks say, no, if you're in the same situation that I was in, my credit was terrible. Like, I couldn't go to the bank and say, hey, I want to buy a rental property. I want to give me some money. They would have laughed in my face. So a lot of people think, oh, the banks always say, no, I can't, I can't do that. I can't hold properties right now. And a lot of people, maybe it's you just don't know what to do. Like, you're in a good position, but you just don't know what to do, right? So you're not sure about the deal structure, which that's where the Denmarks come in. They show you exactly how to structure them deals, so you're making money from day one. So you're not really too sure about that. And then people think you need perfect credit or you need $50,000 in savings. But the truth is you do not. And I'm going to prove.
Preach.
I'm going to prove how you don't. Because you might be thinking to yourself, you can do it because you did over 100 houses, no money down. But it was one point I was on my first one. There was one point I was on my first one. I'm no different than anybody that's on this call. I just stuck to it. I decided I wanted to do this and I stuck to it until it started working for me. All right, so let's just talk about what we're going to learn today. So we're going to talk about how I found a great property. And I'm saying me because I'm teaching you how to do this through a deal I've actually done. I think it's easier to learn by example. So we're going to talk about how I found a great property. We're going to talk about how I funded it, 100% with other people's money. And this is my preferred way. I think I can count on one hand how many times I actually brought money to the table. I like to fund my deals 100% with other people's money, but you got to be smart about it. Just because you're using other people's money, it doesn't mean that you can put their money in an unsafe position. You need to put it in a safe position.
That part.
I'm going to talk about how I made sure it paid for itself and paid me. I don't know about y'all. I know y'all in Birmingham. I don't know what the market like over there, but like I know on the West Coast, a lot of people just get properties for appreciation. Not me. I want appreciation and cash flow. I want it to pay for itself and pay me. If it's cash flowing, that means I have eat money. This is my money I'm living off. This is my passive income. So I want to make sure it's cash flowing. And then it appreciating, it's increasing my wealth. It's making me worth more. It's changing my family's legacy. And how can you follow the same steps even if you starting from scratch, from zero? You don't have a clue or a dime. I'm going to show you how to make it happen.
A clue or a dime.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right. So the property type is a single family residential house. It's my opinion. Other people have different opinions that you starting with a single family residential is probably going to be the easiest way for you to get into real estate. Last night, I was at a meeting and he was talking about new construction. And he talked about how new construction was the easiest way for you to get into real estate. And not that I don't disagree. I don't all the way agree. In terms of rehabbing a house, new construction is a little bit more predictable, right? But if you're first starting off, right, that might be a little intimidating. That might be a little scary. You want something that's actually there. You're like, oh, well, I don't know what to do if it's just some land. So I truly believe just getting started, getting your feet wet, learning this process, single family residential is the way to go. Then you could do bigger things, commercial, apartments, whatever you want, but learn the basics first. Purchase price. We bought this house for $115,000. The location was in Richmond, Virginia. I got fortunate. It's a good market here. The market rent is $1,200 on this house. And I want to show you guys how this deal was structured so that you can structure your deal similarly, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's the front of the house. We bought it for $115,000. So rehab and repairs. With this strategy I'm going to teach you today, this particular property, we didn't do any rehab or repair. So let me give you the backstory on it. This lady that owned this property, she was an accidental landlord. She lived in this house at one point, and I don't know if anybody on this call has ever lived in a house and they moved to another house and you say, I'm gonna go rent my last house out. I mean, that's smart. You want to build some wealth, right? Well, she did that and she got the tenant from hell. She got the tenant from hell because she didn't know how to vet her tenants. And she got a lady, she wasn't paying, right? She fought her in court to get her out so that, you know, she could get her asset back. But it took so long that she got behind on her payments. She couldn't afford to pay the mortgage on her new house and on the old house. She don't even live here anymore. She was like, I just don't want my credit to be messed up. So you can kind of imagine what the house looked like when we first got it. I didn't do any rehab to it, but it looked like somebody just moved out, right? It looked like somebody just moved out. So it was livable, but it wasn't like beautiful when we first got this house. So we had the purchase price, the rehab was nothing because we didn't do any rehab. So the total needed is the $115 plus the closing costs. Now, like I mentioned, this lady was behind on her mortgage. So she was about $5,000 behind. So we worked a way to structure the deal where we could leave her mortgage in place. So it changed the ownership, leave the mortgage in place because it made sense for us to make it cash flow. So let me show you what that looks like, because you're like, well, she $5,000 behind. Why I want that mortgage? So let's talk about that. All right, so let's talk about how I funded it with none of my own money. So we left the existing mortgage in place, but we still got $5,000 that we need to bring to closing in order for to bring this mortgage current, and we have to pay closing costs. So what we did is we charged a tenant a non-refundable option deposit. So we found someone that wanted to buy this house. They wanted an opportunity to buy this house. They're still a tenant right now, but they wanted an opportunity to buy this house at some time in the future. We charged them $15,000 for this opportunity. This opportunity is called a non-refundable option deposit. Okay, so we used their $15,000. We caught up the mortgage, and then we paid the closing costs and bought the house with their money. And then we pocketed whatever was above and beyond that. Okay. If y'all have questions, feel free to throw them in the chat, because at the end, I will answer any questions because this might be a little bit complicated. All right. So like I told you, we left the mortgage in place. Now the property rented for $1,200 per month, and the mortgage and expenses were $700 per month. So it's $1,200 minus the $700. You got $500 cash flow. I like cash flow. I don't want my rent to ever be the same amount as my expenses. I want to make money in my sleep. I want to make money while I'm on the call. So I need to make sure that all those expenses are less than what I'm renting this property for. So every month, this property cash flow $500. And I didn't spend any of my own money to get it. It's paying for itself. It's grown in value, and I get paid every single month. But now I want to really emphasize the power of buying and holding, because, I mean, this sounds pretty sweet starting off, but it gets sweeter. So this is the power of buying and holding. So this is a HUD statement. The value on this property increased a lot. I like appreciation and cash flow. It allowed me to be able to pull money out of the deal and still cash flow on this deal. So I don't know if you guys can see that because it's really tiny, but that says $80,000. $80,000 was pulled out of this property and we kept it. A lot of people think if you're going to make 80 on a property, you got to sell it or you got to wholesale it. You got to do something else. No, we pulled out 80, tax-free, and we kept the property. We structured the deal so that we could still cash flow on it. And we still own this property. So it is continuously paying us money. If it's one thing that you can learn from anything I'm telling you today, keep the properties. Learn how to structure the deal so that those assets can continue to pay you. The longer you keep the asset, the more money you're going to make. But you need to know how to structure the deal. You can't get into this blindly, because then you'll find yourself in a situation like that lady when she first got into it. She was trying to be a landlord and she just didn't know what she didn't know. All right, so let's just talk about how you can do it too, okay? So, you need to find the right deal. It must cash flow. The second thing that you need to get from me is it must cash flow. I don't want to hear all the expenses of $1,200. I could charge $1,200. No, you must cash flow. If it doesn't cash flow, run, walk away. But you got to find the right deal. It must cash flow, guys. It has to make sense. You want freedom. How do you create freedom? You need little assets that's going to work for you. This monopoly. We want the assets to keep working for us so we don't have to work as hard. I am still an active investor. I'm a coach, but I'm also still an active investor. But the difference is I'm financially free now. So I work because I want to. You work a whole lot better when you actually want to do the work. It's like, I'm doing it because I just love deals. Like, you kind of get to be a deal junkie a little bit, right? But, like, when you got to do the deal, that's a different feeling. It's like, gotta go to work today. So you want to get to a point where you enjoy what you're doing, and you go out to work because you want to work. You have to build a lender network before you need it, or be creative like this deal. Now, in this particular deal, I didn't use a private lender, but a lot of what I teach the people in my program is called the Freedom Inc., the fam. I teach the fam that we need to know we got the money before we get the deals. You want to go into getting these deals and you don't want to be stressed out because you don't know where you're going to get the money from. When you develop the relationships before you get the deals, then you'll know, well, I got the money because I talked to my guy Bob, and Bob said he was we'd seeing eye to eye on the deals. So you need to make sure that you build this before. And I think he told y'all what I was giving you, but I'm gonna teach y'all how to do that before. Okay. So then you have to learn to pitch your deal so lenders feel safe. I don't care if it's my money. I don't care if it's the Denmark's money, if it's somebody else's money. I want to put people's money in a safe position. Just because you're using someone else's money to do a deal, it does not mean, now I could buy, 90 cents on the dollar. Now I could buy what it's worth. No, you need to put people's money in a safe position. What I always recommend is that you don't put anybody's money on a deal more than 70% of what it's going to be worth. You want the worst case scenario that if you don't do what you said you're going to do, they're going to make more money. You want to show people you care so you can have long relationships and you can do this for a long time. Then you have to make sure the property pays for itself plus you. Don't forget about you. You guys to get paid. We in here to make money. All right. So let's just revisit why most people struggle. Okay. So maybe you don't have a network of lenders. You're like, man, I don't know people that got money to give me hundreds of thousands of dollars so that I can, buy houses. Maybe you're missing the step-by-step plan. Maybe you're missing the accountability. I don't know about you, but when you got a little fire under your ass, that's a lot of accountability. You don't want to be homeless. You got to make something happen. So sometimes you need that accountability to make things happen. All right. So here's for my treat for y'all. I got a gift for you. This is my lender questionnaire. This is the exact thing I use, and I put a QR code. I don't know if people can do click on that because they're probably on their phones. Maybe, I'm not sure, but go to this link. I'm going to give you the exact template I use, the questions I ask my lenders so that I can get 100% funding on my deals.
So look, if you guys can't do the screenshot on your phone, just put in the chat lenders questions. Oh, it's supposed to be 100.
That stage already.
Yeah.
You didn't get on it.
Put 100 in the chat, you guys. That way we can make sure we send it to you. If you can't do it from the picture, put 100 in the chat. I stand corrected.
You? I don't think I ever heard you say that.
All right. Well, cool. They got that. All right. Well, I want to say
I got some questions.
I ain't done yet. I want to say thank you. I'm walking on this slide.
So, I'm going to tell you a secret, and my people who follow know my secret. As much as they be learning, I do this to learn too. This is my secret way of learning and teaching at the same damn time.
At the same time.
I love it. I love it. So I want to say thank you. And stay connected. So you can stay connected with me on my website, martinerichardson.com. I tried to put the lender questionnaire on there, but kind of slacking on my technological skills there. You can follow me on all the socials. We got YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, if you're into that. And then also I have a free group. It's called the Freedom Inc. And we talk all about buying rental properties with no money down. So feel free to join. I always give little tips, nuggets, share my podcast, all that good stuff to help you become successful.
Give that group name again.
It's called The Freedom Inc. So, and Inc is INC, and it's on there, but it looks tiny. So if you go to www.facebook.com/groups/The Freedom Inc, takes you right there.
Let's go.
But yeah, thank you guys. So what's the question?
Y'all get y'all questions in.
Okay.
Y'all a little late anyway, but my question would be, what kind of pushback did you get from the seller in taking over that mortgage?
Well, that's a great question. So people that are more open to doing something like this, they have to be in some sort of situation where they're just looking for a solution. So for instance, for this seller, she was in a situation where her credit was about to tumble and she was not with it. So she was pretty open to whatever solutions that we were able to come up with for her. So we just showed her like, look, we'll take care of the mortgage for you. We're going to leave this on place. And then we have like a document that we use that kind of like signs things over so that we can, have full access to the mortgage and stuff like that. But to be honest, for this particular lady, I didn't really have too much pushback. She really wanted to help.
Okay. I got another question, but I'm going to let Miss Amy get her question in first.
Okay. Amy said, do you hire a property manager to manage the properties or do you self-manage?
So I self-manage. And the reason I self-manage is because I don't know, maybe I'm kind of tooting my own horn here, but I do a really good job vetting people. So it is 3 things I always look for when I'm getting a tenant. I want somebody that's going to pay on time, somebody that's not going to mess up the place, and somebody that's going to bother me minimally. And you're like, well, how would you know that? Well, I asked their old landlords. I asked them exactly how did they perform when they lived there. And I asked them specific questions, how many times were they late on their rent? Were they cooperative when you need to do an inspection? How did the place look when they left? I ask things like that so I can get an idea. And if I see a consensus that, look, this landlord said it, this landlord said it, it's probably pretty true. And I will give you guys a secret. If you're asking their landlord that they currently live with, they probably gonna lie. Don't believe them. And the reason you don't want to believe them is because they're trying to get rid of them. So they're gonna say anything. Oh, they're great. I love them. They don't look late, right? But
I'm not even gonna lie. I would, especially if they're probably whatever you need, baby, because you got to get up out of here.
But the one before that, they got nothing to lose. They gonna tell you, oh, they're gonna be like,
that was worth the time right there.
That was it.
That was worth the time.
So you want to make sure you're really vetting the people you're putting in the property. And if you need additional help too, like I'm in the process of I'm like trying to train ChatGPT to do some stuff for me. But you can also get like a virtual assistant that can help you manage the properties as long as you got the boots on the ground and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
All right, y'all get y'all questions. I'm gonna go high level. Y'all
Amy
can break it
said,
back.
yes, ma'am, landlords lie all day. Yeah, and do.
Okay.
I love being a landlord. It's I think you get to a point where you get to a limit though. Like you're like, all right, that's enough.
It becomes a mental capacity. Like how many can I manage? How many I can remember?
Right.
Because if y'all all start calling me, I might not remember who you are. So let me go back and remember. Now, which church this said you in? Okay.
Right. So then you start looking for
but that happened to us last week. We had forgot a tenant name, and I had never seen the tenant. And Yasmin was talking to the tenant on Zoom, and I walked in, and I was like, "Who's she talking to?" Didn't even know who the person was, and I was like,
I love that for y'all. You need to be that disconnected because if the tenant ever sees me, I am the property manager. I'm gonna go talk to the boss. Like, you going through this? I'm gonna have to go talk to the boss and see what they say. I had one tenant, right? Just to tell a story real quick. I had one tenant that this is when I was not the best landlord. Like, I would just make the house good enough. This is on my learning journey, okay? Make sure you're trying to make your properties nice, not like this. All right. So anyway, I had a lady, I had bought a house. She was already in, and I was like, well, she cool with it. I'm cool with it. Right. So my husband, he used to go with me to the properties. And I started going by myself. This is back when I used to collect rent with, like, I would come to your door, like, give me the rent. Like, don't stop playing with me. And she would be complaining about this wrong and that wrong. And I was like, I surely am gonna tell him. I don't know why he like that. He need to fix up some of this stuff in this house. I'm with you.
You out of here, saving yourself.
Oh man, those are the good old days.
That's a good one. That's real. We used to collect rent by like that too, but similar to what you saying, every time we went to get rent, they always had something that needed to be fixed.
A list of repairs.
Something was wrong. Something happened. You know what? We ain't coming over here. No goddamn.
But when they were behind, they didn't tell you about nothing that was going on.
Right. We had this same lady. I used to have my virtual assistant like call people when they was late, like, when you gonna pay? And we had her work number, and she answered the phone, and she was like, "Oh, she not here." And we was like, "We know your voice. That's you."
You got the wrong number.
So what I'm getting at with these stories, guys, is yes, we have to learn from mistakes, but who says they have to be yours? Learn from our mistakes.
That's right.
We went through all these bumps and bruises already. So now we've built systems so that it's a lot easier for you.
Absolutely.
Okay, so high level question.
Okay, and then I'll go to the chat.
Okay. Right now, I know your foundation was wholesaling.
Mm-hmm.
When you are marketing, give me a little bit of what that looked like. And are you marketing for wholesale deals and still catching the payment options on the side, or is your marketing more for those type of deals?
To the sellers.
I love this question because I don't market. I teach people how to build a referral-based business. So I teach you how to build really good relationships with people. So when they find somebody that's going through a situation where you can help, they'll send it to you. But let me tell you, to answer your question though, I still get deals that's not like regular. Let me just, buy wholesale, whatever. I'm going to make money on every deal. Like, I'm not about to say, oh, I just keep them. So a lot of the times, like, I wholesale some still. If I'm going to wholesale, I will do it in a tax-free environment. So I like to wholesale in my IRA account, Roth IRA specifically, because you can make a big chunk of money and you'll have no taxes to pay on it.
Sweet.
I like that, Martine. Come on now. All right. It's that Stanley said, I was about to say, I don't know what my throat was about to say. Do you have any properties in Mechanicsville?
What are you trying to look for a place to live?
I don't know.
What you trying to do, Stanley? You looking for a place to live or what?
She got you if you're looking. How far is Mechanicsville from Richmond?
Oh, it's a part of, well, it's not like a part of Richmond, but it's like a city right outside of Richmond. So
Okay.
like 15 minutes. It's not far.
Okay. It's right there. Okay. Teresa said, yes, that would be me. I don't know who owned this thing. I'm going to get back with you on that one. D said, what's the name of the Facebook group?
The Freedom Inc.
The Freedom Inc. There we
So,
go. And Angel said, relationships are golden. Absolutely.
I love it. It just makes it so that when I'm talking to people, especially like somebody I don't know, because they came from a referral, the barrier isn't there. Like they tell me about all the people that sent the marketing, the cold call them, the text them, that did all of that, and then they signed a contract with me. So I like it that way a lot, and it make it fun. People don't curse me out like they used to.
If somebody cursed us out in our email yesterday.
Cursed us out good.
Wait, Antonio was the one writing them, and he thought he was talking to me, so he really cursed me out because it said Ashley all over the place. I'm like,
yeah, I haven't had a curse out in a while. I'm thankful. I'm grateful.
I was grateful too until it happened yesterday. I'm like,
he cussed me out because he wanted like $60,000 for the property. I wasn't gonna give him nothing but 30 or 35. So I just didn't even want to hurt his feeling and tell him he had a piece of crap property. So I just didn't respond to him. Man, he wrote me back, I'm gonna do a 3-month memorandum. Don't ever email me again. And I'm like, are you talking to me? Like, what did I do to you, sir?
I mean, it got mad because Antonio wouldn't place offer. He was like, no, like, I'm not even going to disrespect you with an offer. Well, tell me what you will offer. Antonio just didn't respond.
He was mad.
He was mad.
And I think he thought we were going to try to like backdoor him and get the property. But the property was so bad. Like
it wasn't even worth my time. So like,
baby, I shouldn't even went to see this.
Yeah, and I don't go see property. Right? And I think that's the part I should have told him. Like, our system is very similar to yours, to where we're making offers. I usually don't go see properties till they under contract. But I was like, I'm gonna go see this property
because you was in the area.
I was in the area. Let me go see it. I'm checking on something else, and yeah, he cussed me out. I was a good cussing too.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, he wanted that offer bad.
He did, because probably nobody else was trying to get it up off of him, so he did.
Yeah. All right. Any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? D Nation, I posted the Facebook group link in the comments.
Yeah, so all you got to do is click on it.
Perfect. Right. Y'all make stuff easy for me. I ain't got to put nothing in the comments.
we try to.
You are our guest. That's what you should do.
All right. Well, if there's no more, do you got anything else you want to tell the people?
Are you having anything?
Yes, I do actually. If you are in the Richmond area or you feel like coming to the Richmond area, I'm having an event September the 11th, Margarita Mix and Mingle. It is completely free. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. and it's gonna be jumping. We got about 75 RSVPs so far. So and we're gonna have everybody you want to know. So you want to know the lenders, you want to know the deal makers. If you're looking for a deal, maybe you need a wholesaler or a mortgage broker, an insurance person, whoever you're looking for, they in the room. So yeah, if y'all join my group, you'll see it all over the group.
I'm gonna start.
Yeah, it's free.
What?
September 11th should be an event-free day.
I think you might have an event on September 11th.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that a Thursday?
I was starting a position after my event.
It's a Thursday. You actually have an event too that day.
The best part I didn't say is the first 50 people there get a free margarita on me.
Free margaritas. How far that is?
Listen, I think you might need to add drinks to your event. Because that sounded enticing. I wanted to be there versus my event.
You don't even have to worry about being afraid talking to people. We give you liquid courage. So anybody in the
room. Network
courage on Miss Richardson.
That's right.
All right, I got one more question before you go.
Okay, I'm here.
And this is gonna be personal, all right? So y'all let's in the chat act like y'all not listening. what's the dynamics between you and your husband as it relates to the business? Do y'all work together full time? Does he do certain parts? What does that look like?
So this is my thing. He ain't in this group. I can tell the truth. He is right, the truth. No, he thinks he's the boss.
Okay.
I don't know how he got this in his brain, but he thinks he's the boss. He has a full-time job. You're the boss over there, not over here.
Not over here.
I do this full-time. I'm the one that's doing this. This is my specialty. But no, so I mean, he helps from time to time. Like, I think we have a project going on that's kind of close by his job, so he's like project manager. But for the most part, this is my baby, and I'm the one that's driving the engine. But he thinks he's the boss. He thinks he's the general manager. He thinks.
And guess what you're gonna do?
What?
You're gonna keep making him think it. Okay.
Yeah. What's wrong with okay? All right.
Whatever you say. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Angel said she might have to fly in. Let's go.
Let's
go.
Come through. Introduce yourself. Tell me like where you saw me from. I would love to hear somebody came from this. So this
okay.
is
So I got one more question, then I'm gonna let you go.
Okay. Wait. Hold your question.
Okay.
Angel said I got a husband like that.
Your husband on his chat, bro. You better watch it.
He can see you, Angel.
Your husband, my husband ain't in this group. So
Yeah.
You better watch it.
people gonna be sending him messages. Did you see the video?
Where did you? My last question is real estate related. On that example you gave, the person put down 15,000. Where did you come up with that number from? Like, you just pulled that number out the sky? Like,
so I took it as I knew how much money I needed. I needed about 8 to close it because I needed the 5, and then I needed roughly 3 for closing costs. So I was like, I want to make some money. Let me test the market here. So I tested it at 15, and I got enough interest to that it would have worked. Now, if I didn't get enough interest, I probably would have reduced it a little bit. But I mean, to be honest, I pulled it out my ass. Like I was like, that sounds good.
That sounds like it'll work.
that sounds like the right number right there. That's it.
And
I could buy a house and I could make some money too, and I ain't used none of my money. That sounds good to me. The next, I tried another one, and I think I did 25, and somebody did it. So I like to test things just to see if they'll work, and if they don't work, it's fine. I'll reduce it, but I just test it.
You can't go up. You got to start high and then go up. You can't go up after you start low.
I know we gotta go. I know we do.
Brandon got eyes in his chat. You see Angel.
Her husband put eyes in that chat. Listen, I got one more question. All right. You said you like to test stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, testing stuff means that you fail sometimes.
I do.
How do you look at failure? How do you handle failure? How do you handle those?
That's a good question. That's a real good question. Because to be honest, the most successful people y'all see just fail at a higher level. So it's a ton of failing going on. But it's only considered failing if you quit. So just don't quit. Keep going. Because if you fail and you don't quit, you just learn, right? You learn how not to do it.
Right.
So I got to do it a little different next time. But yeah, I think we have to do a shift in our mindset. I didn't really talk too much about mindset, but like I'm big on mindset, and I'm sure you guys are too, that you have to shift your mindset because we go to school, right? And you get a D or an F and they be like, oh, you dumb. You kind of get like stamped. But in entrepreneurship, you actually learn from your mistakes. And I've said earlier, right? You don't have to necessarily learn from your mistakes. You can learn from our mistakes. So you don't have to make those same mistakes. Sweet. So you just got to keep getting back. You got to be resilient. Like, I think I have a podcast episode that was like, everybody got a plan till they get punched in the face. Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you get You got a plan. You got punched in the face. What you gonna do now? Get up. Keep going.
Keep going. Keep
Okay.
going.
All right,
Absolutely.
I'm done, Ash. I'm done.
No, that was good right there. Angel said all of our failures look different. They do. But
Mhm.
don't quit. Like
Don't
quitting is easy, y'all. Quitting is so easy. But if you want it, you won't quit.
Yep.
Right, you want to change your life. This stuff changed my life. It changed our life. Do you want? How bad you want it?
How bad do
How bad do you want it? That's it right there. All right. Thank you for taking this time out to bless our group.
Yes.
As the comments have shown, they really enjoyed it.
Yes.
If you learned something from today, do something, Ashley. Do a fire, do something. Thank you or something. Show me Richardson some love.
You can't do that and then not have something for them to do.
I mean, she say you gotta learn from your failure. I just keep trying. At some point, I had the right thing to say.
I put a fire emoji in the chat if you learn something, or you laugh. This whole team.
And I think the biggest thing I want people to take, and I feel like I've said that a lot, but don't just learn and do nothing. Do something. Do it. Make it happen. It's not going to happen for you just from knowing it. You need to go out and do it.
That's right. Who cares if you can spit back whether it's a deal or not a deal if you didn't take action? If you didn't buy the property, don't tell me the numbers said this and it's a good deal. I don't care.
If you're going to do all that, at least send it to me so I can buy it. Come on.
Y'all are good.
Absolutely.
Oh boy.
Oh,
see you next time.
Yes.
We when we schedule. Don't worry about it. Bye. We'll talk. Ashley, you can close us out.
We love you. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next week. Same place, same time.
Peace. That was a good gif right there.